Jnana Yoga deals with the power of discrimination, power of analysis, intellect. So when you start analyzing, then you get to the truth. In the first verse, we saw how Arjuna is analyzing whether what they are doing is right or wrong. When he came to the war field, he came with that emotional fervor to take revenge on Duryodhana, because he had made Draupadi such an object of shame in the assembly of august people. But when he came, when he saw his own teacher, Dronacharya, the Kuluguru, Krupacharya, the greatest of the Gnanis of the times, Bhishma, then he started getting a doubt as to what they are doing is right or wrong. Then his analysis takes him to the deeper level, and he says that why are we waging this war? To get the kingdom. What is the use of that kingdom? We'll get all the comforts and the luxuries and so on. Are you being drawn by this desire to acquire more comforts, more enjoyments and sense pleasures? Then his intellect says, no, you are wrong. Yadrajya sukhalobena hantum swajanam buddhyataha vayam. We have readied ourselves to kill our own kith and kin, relatives and friends, our own teachers. Shame on us, I am wrong. But there is a certain intellect which says, no, you are a Kshatriya, you are a warrior, you have to win the war. Duty is first. Don't succumb to your emotional dimensions. Don't be drawn by your attachment to your relatives, friends, kith and kin, and our things. Whoever comes in front, you have to win the war. You have no choice. That's the duty. Duty is foremost. So, brilliant analysis of Arjuna. What is the result of that? He has no answer. Conflict between duty and ethical and moral norms. So he goes into that state of confusion, and his body starts trembling, and the Gandiva comes down and he sits down in the whole chariot. Then he also feels that we are doing a great sin in the whole process. Then how does Krishna bring him back to the war field? A person who is just sitting down with a big conflict, with a big confusion in the mind. That the great secret that we get in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says that don't think that you are doing a sin, because you are performing your duty. Even if you by chance think you are doing a sin, if you understand the jnana, then you will be able to overcome all these problems, all the sins you can overcome, all the papa that you think you are doing and you are going to do and what you have done, everything can be burnt up. Sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrujinam santarishyasi. If you take to the boat of jnana, you can cross the barriers of this ocean of sin. Then he gives as to how to get to this jnana. What are the eligibilities of the student? What is the eligibility of the teacher? Pranipata, Pariprashna, Seva. Three qualities of the student. Surrender. Pranipata, questioning. Pariprashna, seva, the dimension of karma yoga. Yesterday and day before, our Professor Subramaniam emphasized on discipline. The most important, that is the dimension of surrender and the dimension of seva. And then what are the eligibility of the teacher? You are all going to become yoga instructors and teachers. So you must acquire these qualities. One is knowledge, jnaninaha, full of scholastic excellence. You must know the subject in great detail, in great depth. And tattva darshinaha, the experience, the realization you must have. When you do your asana, what is going to happen to your body? When you do pranayama, what is going to happen? When you do meditation, what happens? Everything you should be able to experience. That one. So theory and practice both should go hand in hand for the teachers. That's what he's telling. Having said, okay, these are the eligibility for the student and the teacher, what is the jnana? What is the jnana that is taught? The jnana that is taught here is something unbelievable, supreme. Krishna says, don't think you are just this body. The body is the one that gets killed. But there is something that doesn't get killed in you. And that is what is called as our self. That is called as Brahman, the Atman, Parama Atman, self of all of us. And that has no birth, has no death, and that is what you are in reality. Modern science says, you are seeing this table, you are seeing this car, you are seeing this building, but they are all made out of energy. In reality, what it is? It's all energy. Because they are made of molecules, atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons, fundamental particles. Ultimately, they are all quarks, packets of energy, E equals mc square. And therefore, everything is nothing but energy. And energy cannot be destroyed, as we know. Energy is conserved. In the same way, in the whole creation, what is the origin from where the whole creation is made? That is what you are, that's what I am, that's what all of us are, that's what the whole creation is. Krishna is telling, that is the jnana, the supreme jnana. Najayate, mriyate, it has no birth, it has no death. And Veda avinashinam nityam. You understand that it is indestructible. Nityam, it is eternal. It is in the past, it is now, it is in future, all the time it is there. In fact, time and space get generated from that state. That's what you are, that's what I am, that's what all of us are. So, if you understand this, what a tremendous amount of change that can come. And what is getting killed is our body. Hanyate, hanyamane sharire. What doesn't get killed in the body that is getting killed. We started applying this principle in our Arogidhama. We had one of the person who had big cancer, a big tumor here, throat. And he was 67 years old. And when he went to Kidwa Institute, Memorial Institute of Oncology, Dr. Krishna Bhargava was at the time the director. And he looked at it, it was hard. And they started spreading throughout the body. And he said, you see, at this age, it is no use in giving you all the torturous radiation and surgery and chemotherapy and others. No? So, it is better that you leave it. The best that we can do is give you some painkillers. But why don't you go to Dr. Nagaratna? Dr. Ratna, as you know, is our medical chief. And that's how he landed up here. When he came, he could not talk. He could not take food because he could not punch. The whole thing was so stiff. We had to put a tube and then feed just like in a serpent. We used to give the food fluids like this we are giving. And he started attending this Maitri milan. He started hearing, what is getting killed is the body. And once the body dies, I am going to get a new body. And there is something which does not get killed. That's what I am. All these things started hearing and hearing. And one day he opened his eyes. And then the transformation started. Then he started practicing all the things from morning till night. As you know, we have pranayama, meditation, we have got different practices, everything sincerely. And within 1 week, his mouth started moving. On 10th day, he was able to masticate the food and eat the food. On the 15th day, he started bringing his voice. Then in 1 month, he was able to speak. After 1 month, Dr. Krishna Bhargava is to come here, is our consultant. When he came, this fellow goes to the gate and brings him, please come Dr. Krishna Bhargava, we are welcome. Now it is food time, let's have lunch together. Krishna Bhargava is looking, wow, wow. And he sits with him and eating nicely and talking to him. After the food, this is the miracle I am seeing. And let me see, how is your tumor? He feels, earlier it was diamond hard, now it is soft like a tomato. Come on, come to me, now I will give you radiation and you will get better. This fellow said, sir, when I came you said you cannot do anything, I am very happy. Now I am prepared to die this moment, I have absolutely no fear. All fear has gone from me. Why? Because it is the body that is getting killed. It is not me who is getting killed. What is going to happen if I die? I will get another body, a fresh body, a better body. That's all. Why should I fear? This moment I am prepared to die. All this fear has gone. As you know, fear is a big immunosuppressant factor in cancer. And that is the one that aggravates cancer. If you are nervous, if you are anxious, if you are afraid, then it is going to increase. But really was so afraid of death. Now once the fear of death goes away, what happened? Stayed with us for 5 months. His tumor started reducing. It reduced to a small thing about 2 centimeters in diameter. Then he went back. He said, every day I am going to practice Nagaratna that you have told us, all the breathing practices and the meditation, the pranic energization technique, MSRT, and I have no other work to do, so I will spend a lot of time in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and I will assure even this thing will go away. He came back after 9 months here, again, he could not see, there was just a small mark. After 1 year and 3 months, he went back to Kidwai Memorial and Krishna Bhargava took the biopsies. He says, your cancer has gone. This is the power of this knowledge base. So the Gnana burns all the sins, all the fears go away. And if you only can start applying that, you will get miracles seen here. And that's why I say, Veda Avinashinam Nityam. Veda, please understand this is Avinashi Tattva. This is what you are, this is what I am. And Nityam, eternal. And that is what we are. So let us contemplate on this thing. Sit straight, with the eyes closed. First relax all parts of the body, with a beautiful smile on the face. Take a deep breath, inhale, full of energy and vitality. As you exhale, the whole body relaxes. Discipline is a must for purification. The yoga gives yama, niyama. And our friend who lived 15 years more, after the age of 82, he was so regular. Morning 4:30, 4 o'clock he will get up and goes to bed at 10 o'clock. Everything, he was 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early. He did everything meticulously, understanding everything. After going back also, he had the same routine himself. Look at the mind. The thoughts come and go, thoughts come and go. search from where the thoughts are coming. Search is something like a process of remembrance. You are trying to remember a shloka, then you are in the process of search. Nididhyasana in Jnana Yoga is a search. It's not just a japa. You have to go on seeing inside, analyzing, see from where the thoughts are emerging. Then you keenly observe, the thoughts will stop. Sakshi Bhava, as it's called. A witness. When you witness, they do not come. Occasionally it may come, but be a witness. Absence of an emerging thought. That is just awareness, silence, peace. Then soon we understand that silence has been there all the time, will be there, will never get killed. Only the thoughts that come and go, come and go. They have srishti sthiti laya of the thoughts. But that infinite silence, all pervasive awareness, never dies. But we get lost in thoughts. The technique of Jnana Yoga is to anchor ourselves to that Anandamaya Kosha, wonderful, blissful, all-pervasive awareness, and do any activity. I call it as a dual mode operation. Yogastaha Kuru Karmani. And spread the fragrance of that inner bliss, joy and love to everyone who meet. That is the real service. Do acts of good service, 5 acts of good service every day. Anchor to the peace inside, Shanti deep inside, peace everywhere spread, and the peace in the whole creation. Peace is Mauna, silence is Ananda. Ananda is the base, is the causal state of all creation. The whole creation is made of Ananda. Let us continue this journey from unreality to reality, darkness to light, mortality to immortality. And let all people be happy, full of health, with no miseries and no diseases. And let everyone grow day by day. That is the wonderful prayer that we have. Come to Namaskara Mudra. Om Asvato